Hello, my name is Rocket, and welcome to a brand new series, a brand new Nuzlocke. Now that we finished Pokemon Fire Red Omega, I wanted to go ahead and do, finally, the vanilla Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke. You know, this is another Gen 3 game, and I really want to do Gen 3 specific Nuzlockes for now, because it's the one I know the most mechanics of. And so today we're going to be starting this Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is probably the game that people adore the most, I think. I think it's the coolest game. It's the game people have the most nostalgia for, and the game they enjoy the most. And honestly, I haven't played this game that much. I played a lot of Fire Red and Leaf Green, but Emerald I played a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to be sometimes probably a little bit lost on what to do, or I'm going to have a little bit of unknown knowledge about Hoenn Pokemon, which is going to be really interesting to me. Because the objective with starting this Nuzlocke is to also do, after this one, the Pokemon Emerald Trashlock that Pokemon Challenges developed, I think. And that's also something I really wanted to do, but first I actually want to get a little bit more knowledge in Pokemon Emerald, just the vanilla version, and a little bit more into the Hoenn Pokemon, so then I can actually have a pretty good time on the Trashlock, I think. So yeah, we're going to be starting this Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke. I'm going to be a little bit probably researching sometimes between Hoenn Pokemon and their stats and what they're good at, so I can actually be a little bit more knowledgeable about those Pokemon. I think it's going to be a very good experience. I'm going to have a lot of fun, and as you can see, I'm blabbering enough that this even reset the intro. And obviously, I already have like a safe game file already just to see if everything was working properly. But let us begin a new game. So the rules are, so something that's very important is to talk about the rules. The rules will always be in the description if you want to check them out. But basically, I can only catch the first Pokemon of each new location. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and cannot be used for the rest of the run. We're also going to be nicknaming our Pokemon. There's going to be level caps for the gym leaders and the Elite Four. We cannot use items in battle. And something I really like to add, because of the anime particularly, if you actually remember like anything from the anime, Ash usually when he fights a gym leader, one of the requirements or one of the rules is basically he needs to use the same amount of Pokemon as the enemy gym leader, which I think is very fair. Like, it's not, in my opinion, it's not like fair if the gym leader uses one Pokemon and you use 6, right? It just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like the challenge of a Nuzlocke, in my opinion, that way. So usually what I like to do, especially on vanilla games where the gym leaders don't have 6 Pokemon, is have the same amount of Pokemon as they have. So to give you an example, Roxanne I think has 3 Pokemon in Pokemon Emerald, has 2 Geodudes and a Nosepass, so I'm only allowed to bring 3 Pokemon even if I have 4 or more, which I think is a pretty cool rule. Some other rule that I usually like to add is to fight every single trainer in the game, but since I'm not very knowledgeable about Pokemon Emerald, I'm probably going to be forgetting some trainers in some areas and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to try to research and try to make sure I do the most of the game, so like even if it's going to be indirectly, I'm going to be trying to fight every single trainer we find here and there, but we might miss some. There's going to be some chaotic moments and I'm just like, oh my god, what do I do? Oh, I just go there, okay, and I'm going to be kind of lost, but I think it's going to be also pretty funny, and I'm going to be laughing at my stupidity, but yeah. With that said, let's just begin the Nuzlocke, and I'm really excited to learn more about Hoenn Pokemon and what they do on the mechanics I know of, which is Gen 3. So, going for our character, I actually already thought about this. I kind of want to go with the female character. I kind of like the character more. I mean, like, the boy's supposed to be Brendan, and the girl's supposed to be May, and I kind of like May a little bit better, so usually when I pick a female character, I actually name her Leah, so I'm going to go with Leah instead of May, and we're going to begin our journey. So, pace-wise, I'm going to try to go basically Fire Red Omega pace. I actually really enjoyed the pace we were going on that Nuzlocke, because it was like it was not like fast-paced enough where we were like, oh my god, just slow down. But it wasn't slow enough where we were like extremely bored at just me finding some random trainer and some random route. The pace was decent enough where I like sped up the boring moments and like the story moments that, you know, we already know of these vanilla games, and I can actually get into the important parts, and it still felt like I was actually doing a lot in the Nuzlocke. Like I was actually, each episode, I was actually getting a lot of stuff done, and that also felt like really well, you know, that felt very nice. So, experience plan, so we're gonna have to set up our clock right. I know a little bit about Pokemon Emerald, I know what I have to do. I know I have to go to the clock, okay? It's currently like 7 p.m., 7 something, 7, I'll put 7:15 maybe. So 7 7, something like that. Sure. Alright, with that, let us just go ahead. And I'm going to talk about my starter while we do this. So usually the way I pick my starter is with the ID. So basically, if you go to Leah here, you'll have your trainer, your Pokemon trainer ID. And depending on the last number, we get a specific Pokemon. So 1 to 3, we usually get the Grass Star. In this case, it's going to be Trico. 4 to 6, we get the Fire Star, which in this case is Torchic. And 7 to 9, we get Mudkip, the Water Star. So that's the way I'm going to keep doing it. I think it's pretty cool because I don't get to pick my own starter, which means I just need to play with whatever I get, which I think is very interesting, which kind of is one of the purposes of Nuzlocking, right? You go into a random route and there's some Pokemon you can get. Even if, by the way, something I'm going to talk about some more added rules, I guess. I usually don't talk about them, but I just do them. Legendary Pokemon are banned because they're too broken. There's going to be the Dupe Claws. So basically, imagine if I catch a Wurmple in Route 1. Imagine there's Route 1. And if I go into Route 2 and my first encounter is a Wurmple, I can't catch the Wurmple because I already got one in Route 1. Even if it faints, it doesn't matter. That's called the Dupe Claws, so you cannot catch a Pokemon of the same species. We're also going to be playing with the Shiny Claws. Basically, if I'm grinding on a route randomly and I find a Shiny, I'm allowed to catch it even if I already caught a Pokemon in that route, and I get to use it or not. It really depends on who's doing the Nuzlocke. I usually just like to use them because they look cool, and why the hell not? And the fourth rule I usually add when it's a possibility, Shedinja is always banned. It's too broken of a Pokemon, and I don't feel like it's fair because it has just too many immunities, and it just becomes kind of boring to watch, in my opinion, honestly. When you're using a Shedinja on a Nuzlocke, it just feels like it's too easy for you to beat a lot of trainers because they just don't have a super effective move against you. So I usually use that. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah. No, I forget what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I forget. What was I talking about coming in? I guess it wasn't that important because I wasn't talking about it. I think it was though. I was talking about starters. Oh my god, I'm just so dumb, I'm sorry. As you can see, the chaotic stupidity has begun. But we're gonna pick up our starter now, and let's take a look at our trainer ID. It ends on a 2, so we're gonna be getting the Grass Starter Trico. So Trico is my favorite. I also want to talk a little bit about the starters. So we have Trico, we have Torchic, we have Mudkip. Now the very cool thing, I think it's very interesting to me in Pokemon Emerald, is that all 3 starters are very, very viable. Because if you talk about, I don't know, Trico is very viable because he's a very good Pokemon. He's a very fast special attacker. He has pretty good special attack. He's very good with Absorb and whatnot. He helps you against Roxanne pretty well. It's pretty decent upcoming, and even until the second gym's pretty darn good against the fighting gym. It's just a very good Pokemon in my opinion. The only problem I have with Trico is that it's a grass type. And grass types usually aren't that good, especially a little bit later into the game. I think early game, they can still do some cool stuff with like Leech Sheet and Sleep Powder. They have those cool moves. But a little bit later into the game, they have just too many weaknesses and too many resistances while attacking. So it kind of feels not so good to use them. But I still think Trico is like a very good pick. It's my favorite of these 3 starters. I just think Grovyle looks insanely cool. He just looks amazing. And Sceptile looks fine, but Trico and Grovyle for me just have a super cool design. Torchic is very good because he's a fire type, and fire types are usually very rare to find, especially in vanilla games. I think in ROM packs, the encounters usually change, so you get a lot more options, but in vanilla games specifically, you usually find very rare fire types, like the meme of Gen 4, I don't know, Diamond and Pearl, where the only fire types is Chimchar and Ponyta, those kinds of stuff. Like, it's just so rare to find fire type usually. And having such a rare typing can be very good for you to have a lot of type variety, which is pretty important as well to have in Nuzlocke, so you have a lot of different options you can use. And Torchic is still a fine Pokemon. I'm not actually sure about his stats currently. I think he's a pretty offensive Pokemon though, right? I think he's like very fast and hits hard with attack and special attack, but his defenses are pretty weak. I might be wrong with that, but that's how I think. And Mudkip is probably the most popular starter. I think, there's so many memes and stuff about Mudkip. He's probably the most overused starter ever in any Pokemon game. So Mudkip is pretty darn good because it helps you a lot against Roxanne, and it gives you basically a free win against Watson, which is the 3rd gym leader if you don't know. because he just learns like Mud Shot. He has the Water Ground typing, which is a very, very good typing in the game, and he has very good stats, so he definitely can be like a very good Pokemon for you to use. It's probably the easiest one to use and have a successful run at Pokemon Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire, depending on which game you're playing. And yeah, he's the most popular Pokemon. He has the Water Ground typing. He's the easiest one to use, the most popular one. The only real problem with this Pokemon is that specifically in Hoenn, but in any Pokemon game basically you play, there's usually so many water encounters because every time you have like water, you get a water Pokemon, right? So it's probably the most popular typing to get, just the water. So the only problem with this is that it's a typing that you don't need, basically. I can just go to... There's specifically in Hoenn, though. Hoenn has so much water. You get so many water encounters. It kind of feels bad to pick Mudkip sometimes because you just get so many water types. The only thing that makes it probably worth it is the ground typing. It's just so good with the water ground typing. It's a very good Pokemon as well. It gives you a free pass on Watson, like I said. And just like that, like all three of these Pokemon are very, very viable and very, very good to pick. And you can actually have a good time with any of these Pokemon. It can be a different story if you're playing a different game, but something I noticed and something that I think is very cool about Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is that all three stars are very viable for a Nuzlocke. But we get the 2, which means we get the Trico, which is my favorite one. Hell yeah. So let's go ahead and kill the Zigzagoon. I'm actually gonna get Trico here. Something else I usually like to do is actually keep track of my EVs, so I actually, have the best EV distribution. And I know when I'm finished, you can get 252 on one stat twice, and then 4 EVs on a different stat in Gen 3. So we had our Trico, and I want this. I already know Trico stats because I already use it too much. It has very, very high special attack and very, very high speed. So we're gonna use this as a special attacker. So we're gonna be wanting. Ideally, obviously, this is talking ideally. It's not always the case. 252 for special attack, 252 speed, and then 4 HP or 4 defense or 4 whatever. But Zigzagoon is a speed EV, by the way. So killing this, we get a speed EV. I'm gonna put +1. And that's how I keep track, basically, of my EVs. So something also very interesting about Pokemon. I'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's name out my Pokemon. I actually didn't have any good nicknames for Trico, and I don't know. There's one that I kind of like, which is Tree Ninja, but I found that, I don't know, it kind of felt weird. I'm gonna go with it. What the hell? I'm gonna go with Tree Ninja. I don't remember who used this nickname. It was someone that did a Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald playthrough a long time ago, and they named their Trico Tree Ninja, and it just kind of stuck with me, because, can I put a space? I think so. It just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of fits Trico in my opinion. It just looks cool. So, I'm gonna go with Tree Ninja. It's not a ninja, but I don't know, Trico, if you see him on the enemy, he's always like, he's always like going from bush to bush, and then he has his signature move, which is Leaf Blade, and it just looks super cool having him as Tree Ninja. I don't remember who had that nickname, maybe, I don't know. Someone that did a playthrough in this game like so many years ago, and he named this Trico Tree Ninja. And I just thought the nickname was super cool. So I'm not taking credit about this nickname if you find it cool or you find it boring. Yeah, just nickname it stuck with me. So, okay, something else we're gonna do is check out our nature. Quirky, I think, is neutral. Yes, so I'm actually a big fan of neutral natures, because if it's neutral, at least it's not bad. I guess I'm a pessimist, so, if this was like a bad nature, I would be disappointed, but since it's a neutral nature, at least I'm like, oh, at least it's not a bad nature. So, Quirky is neutral. And this has Overgrow, which is kind of to be expected. I think its only ability is Overgrow. And something interesting I want to talk about that I said I was going to talk a little bit before we nickname, is that something very interesting about Pokemon Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire is that you actually, if you see the location where you caught the Pokemon, it says Route 101, which is the round where we fought the Zigzagoon. So why is that interesting? Because usually when you start a Pokemon game, usually the location it says is the, whatever city you're starting at. So in this case, it would be kind of like Littleroot Town. The problem is that it's not like that. It actually counts that you got this Pokemon in Route 101 because that's where you actually kind of found it, even though you didn't exactly own it at the time. It actually says that you met it in Route 101. Why is this important to talk about? Because even if you had Pokeballs right now that we don't, I'm pretty sure, we wouldn't catch a Pokemon in Route 101. This is me specifically. You can also count the star Pokemon as a static encounter. Basically, you don't count it as a location Pokemon, and you can still catch another Pokemon you can catch another Pokemon in that location. I don't count it as a static encounter. So I am not allowed to catch Pokemon in this round, round 101. Round 101, because we already got our Trico from round 101. It says right there on the screen. So this is something really interesting to me because this doesn't usually happen, you know? It's obviously very bad for the Nuzlocke because I don't get an extra encounter. But, oh well. I'm not sure. We don't have Pokeballs yet anyway, but... Right. So the next thing we have to do is go to the route above, which I think is route 102? Route 103, okay. And we need to find Brendan. He has level 5 Pokemon. In this case, since we got Trico, it's going to be Torchic. Torchic is a special attack EV, but I don't think I want to fight him with a level 5 Trico, so we're going to do a little bit of more EV training. So Wurmple is HP. Actually, yeah, so Wurmple... Oh, Zigzagoon. Perfect. Zigzagoon is speed. Wurmple is HP, which we don't want, and then Poochyena is attack, which you also don't want. So that's +1 speed. I'm going to have to keep track of my EVs. Most of the encounters we're going to be heading here is Poochyena, so I'm going to go to route above. We don't have Pokeballs, right? Okay, so we can actually just freely just fight here. And let's see. Still a lot of Poochyenas here. Oh my god. Zigzagoon, nice. So that's another speed EV. Wingull is also speed. So that's +2 right now. I'll go to level 7. I think it's fine level first fight. And this should be +3 speed and level 7. Okay. So I think now we're ready to fight Brendan without losing. It would be kind of disappointing if he lost the Nuzlocke already. Even though some people don't count the losses before the Pokeballs, I still like to not have a single death in my Nuzlocke, so... let's see. Run away. Let's fight Brendan. He has level 5 Torchic, which is a special attack EV, which is fine for us as well. So... we got a crit too, and boom. Easy peasy. So that's 1+1 special attack. I think Brendan gives us Pokeballs, right? Which means you can actually start the Nuzlocke, I guess, officially. Go back to the lab, sure. Quickly. Alright, with that we get Pokeballs, and we can do stuff. Cool. Speed up through the boring process everyone knows. We also get the running shoes, right? I still know a little bit about the early game of Pokemon Emerald. Okay, so with that... yeah, Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke has begun. Remember, Route 101, we got Trico from, so we don't get an encounter there. Let's go heal. And also, let's talk to this girl, because there's a potion. Let's go to encounter in Route 103. So, Route 103. There's a 60% chance we get a Poochyena. There's a 20% chance we get a Zigzagoon, and a 20% chance we get a Wingull. So, it's probably going to be a Poochyena. But, alright, let's see. If it's a Poochyena, at least we Intimidate. Ideally, I kind of want a Zigzagoon. Okay, we got a Poochyena. Intimidate. Please be Intimidate. It's not even Intimidate! Oh! This is so disappointing. This is really disappointing, but oh well. I think I'm going to use it. So, like, Mightyena is already really bad in Generation 3. Because its attack stat, it's his best stat. And he's a pure Dark type in Generation 3, where all Dark type moves are special, which means it's not a very good Pokemon. At least if it has Intimidate, it's obviously a very good ability for Nuzlocks, so it helps you a lot, but no, this wouldn't have to have Runaway. That's really disappointing, but oh well. I guess I'm going to be using this as an scapegoat. So basically what I usually do is when I have pretty bad Pokemon, they're not very useful to me, in my opinion. When I'm fighting a trainer and they have a bad EV distribution, imagine if the first fight I have is like a Pokemon, the trainer has like a Lotad. Lotad is a special defense EV, so I just use Shenzi, and this bad EVs go to a specific Pokemon instead of giving, you know, just fighting randomly. So we have Shenzi, the Poochyena, level 2, with a hasty nature. I'm not even sure what that is as well. Hasty, plus speed and minus defense. That's not even very good. It's not even Intimidate. It's so disappointing. Oh my god. But well, it was kind of the expected to get a Poochyena. I was just expecting it to have at least Intimidate, so it could be useful. But we got another encounter before moving on, which is this one, Route 102. So in Route 102, we have a 30% chance to catch Poochyena, which is a dupes, right? We have a 15% chance for Zigzagoon, 30% chance for Wurmple, a 20% chance for Lotad, a 1% chance for Seedot, and a 4% chance for Ralts. So obviously the best encounter would be probably Ralts. Lotad is pretty cool too, but he's a water type. I'm not sure if I want that one. It's just so common in water types, I just don't want any water types for now. Ideally, though, I think we get Wurmple here. I think the best case scenario is actually getting Wurmple here. So the Dupe Claws in a later location is better for us. So it's a 30% chance. I'm kind of actually hoping for a Wurmple here. Or a Roll. I mean, if it's Rolls, I think it's too insane. But no, it's the Wurmple. We can... Oh my god, I only have 3 Pokeballs. This is bad. I probably should have bought more. So the only problem with naming this Wurmple is that I have different nicknames. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to like... Shenzi? Ankle? Yeah, you do no damage. Pray doesn't kill us. Cool. Tree Ninja and... Okay. Oh my god, please tell me you catch you. This is so important, actually. So you get better Pokemon in different locations. Good. Okay, so the problem with naming Wurmple right now is that I don't know if it's a Dustox or a Beautifly. In my opinion, I'm not nicknaming it for now, basically. I'm gonna nickname it in Slateport, I think. That's where you can change your Pokemon's names. It's not that late. Now I can do it before the second gym, so I think that's fine for me. What is your nature? Sassy. Sassy. Plus special defense and minus speed. That's kind of good if this is a Dustox. If that's a Dustox, I'm pretty happy. So just give me a second while I type. Or while I'm typing, I'm writing. I'm new Pokemon to the team. So yeah, this could be good if it's a Dustox, because Dustox is a bulky Pokemon. He has pretty decent special defense. Beautifly, on the other hand, is a more offensive special attacker, which I don't really like. Because it learns, like, Shield Dusts. Or, no. She learns Swarm. Your low HP, your bug type moves are a bit stronger, but that doesn't help me too much. I kind of want the Dustox, but both of them are actually pretty darn good. I think both of them learn pretty interesting moves. I just think Dustox is better. I think it learns like Light Screen, Moonlight, and like really interesting supportive stuff, which is like, I'm really interested in that as an early Pokemon. So, the problem now is I'm pretty sure we have to grind a little bit. Because these trainer have like level 4 to 5 Pokemon and my Pokemon level 2. This first trainer has a Puchian, which is attack, so already bad, so I kind of need to use Shenzi. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably just cut the video here so you don't have to watch me grind. And I'm going to EV train a little bit, I guess Wurmple specifically. Shenzi, no, because Shenzi doesn't matter, but it's going to be my scapegoat, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be counting EVs on Shenzi, but on Wurmple and on Tree Ninja, yes. So I think what I'm gonna be doing now is putting every Pokemon, or these 2 Pokemon level 6, and then we can move on. And you don't have to watch me grind, but I'm gonna EV train Wurmple on HP actually. So I'm gonna be fighting other Wurmples, and Shenzi doesn't matter what it fights. And I'm gonna be back once both of them are level 6, so you don't have to watch me grind, and you can actually move on a little bit smoother and with less time in the Nuzlocke. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Bye bye. Alright, welcome back. I finally put every Pokemon at level 6. It was pretty fast, but just not to have it on the video. We almost lost Shenzi. We got crit and she stayed at 2 HP, but we're good. So I trained Wurmple with plus 12 HP, so she defeated 12 Wurmples, and Shenzi I didn't really count. So Shenzi learned Howl, and then Wurmple learned Poison Sting. So let's go ahead and move on then through Route 102. Our time is already kind of bigger than I expected, but oh well, it's fine. So this trainer has a Puchian, which is an attack EV, so we're gonna give it to the only Pokemon that, whatever, Shenzi. It's level 5, I think we're fine. Yep, okay. The next trainer actually has 2 Wurmples, which is 2 HP, but I kind of wanted to give it to our Wurmple, so we'll do that. I'm still gonna heal Shenzi just in case. Alright, so 2 Wurmples, and this should be 2... Oh. This isn't our encounter. We already got an encounter here, but wow, we got the low attack. Pretty cool. That's special defense, too. So we'll fight this, and this should have 2 Wurmples, which is 2... How much does you do? Nothing. Which is 2, Oh, I forgot to put set mode. We'll do that immediately. Don't worry. I didn't even change. That's fine. Do 2 damage to crit is 4. It's fine. That's plus 2 HP. Something I always forget to do when I do a new Nuzlocke is go to the options, put this to fast text, put this on set mode, and then put the frame I want. I want to put a green one, so let's take a look so you can find a green one. Okay, there's one of them. Oh, there's only this one. Okay, kind of like scaly, kind of looks like Rayquaza, I guess. That's fine. So yeah, okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, I didn't like change to different Pokemon, so I guess it was still like me playing on set mode. It's fine. Yeah, I usually forget to do that. I'm just very clumsy, I guess. With that, next trainer has a Poochyena and then a Tailo, which is 2 speed EVs, but I'm kind of scared of the Peck, because Tailo has Peck, not Tackle starting out. Peck crit might be bad for Tree Ninja, so I think we'll defeat the Zigzagoon. It routes, so I'm gonna absorb instead. And then we can switch on the Tailo to Shenzi, making kill. So Peck did 8, so crit is 16, we actually lose. That is a little bit scary. I think Tree Ninja can tank. Okay, nice. Okay. Good. I didn't want to, so yeah, she did, wait, how much damage? She did 6 damage, not 8. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have tanked another one even if it was a crit. I was like already kind of skeptical, like how did a level 3 Tailo did so much damage? I mean, I do have the minus defense nature, right? Yeah, I have minus defense, so I understand why I did so much damage, but that was half my HP would be kind of weird. So yeah, so 22 to 20 it's 2, and then the 16 is minus 4, so that's 6 damage. So crit would have been 12, which means to survive. So that means we didn't have to risk Tree Ninja there. It's my bad for bad math. I'm pretty bad, but that's going to be +2 speed on Tree Ninja, and we actually get a few berries as well, which is kind of cool. And they have one less trainer, I think, right? This is Route 102. She has a Zigzagoon and a Shroomish, which is speed and HP. We'll just use Shenzi. Honestly, let's go heal. Oh, by the way, something else I did was buy Pokeballs. We had like 1, so I bought 14 Pokeballs to have 15. So I don't have to worry too much about that anyway. And it's always good to have Pokeballs in case you find a shiny too. Because, you know, it's kind of painful if you find a shiny and you have no Pokeball. So something I always do is always have Pokeballs in my bag. Wow, so many Lotats. Alright, let's fight you then. You have the Zigzag level 4. So again, a lot of damage. Shroomish level 4. Tackle, I didn't see how much it did. It did 2 damage, so crit is 4. We're fine. We're still fine. Okay, we need to switch now. This is HP. We're going to Wurmple, and we'll Poison Sting. Boom. And that's +1 HP for Wurmple. Because Shenzi doesn't matter. And maybe it's a little bit mean, but alright. With that, let's go to Tree Ninja first place. While we're going to the grass, we can catch this potion. Okay, so Petalburg City. I always mess up to say this city. If I say it fast, like Petalburg, I just can't say it, so I'll just say Petalburg. So here we can get a few encounters by fishing. We get a fishing rod a little bit later, right? On the second gym, the little island, whatever. So for now, we're not going to get an encounter here. You can search for a Meryl, and you can get, with the fishing rod and with the super rod, you can get either Magikarp or Goldeen, I think, and also Corphish. And then with the good rod, the good rod you can catch Magikarp, Goldeen, and Corphish, and then I think with the super rod it's a guaranteed Corphish. But now we we need to do the gym thingy with the Wally. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my memory's already getting a little bit fuzzy, as you can see. I'm not very good at Pokemon Emerald, I don't know too much, but this is where speeding up kind of helps because, you know, it's boring to just see Wally catching Pokemon. Moving on, though. We'll get this guy, right, for the Pokemon... Oh, I forgot the name of the thingy. I guess it doesn't matter right now. So we're in Route 104, right? Route 104, new encounter. So Route 104, we're gonna be getting, there's a 20% chance we catch a Meryl, and there's a 40% chance we find a Poochyena, but it's dupes. Then there's a 20% chance we find a Wurmple, which is also dupes. Then there's a 10% chance for a Tailo, and a 10% chance for a Winkle. This is why I was actually saying that catching a Wurmple a little bit earlier in Route 102, right, was really good. Because in areas like this, where Tailo is a pretty decent, Pokemon we might get, with the dupe clause, we actually can get the 40% and the 30% of Wurmple, which is already 70% of the encounters, percentage-wise, that we don't get, which is already very good. It increases our chances of actually catching a Tailo. Because obviously, like, there's Ralt in Route 102, but it's only a 4% chance, plus 6% chance on the Tailo is actually a lot. So, I'm pretty happy with us getting our encounters that way. So let's see what we get. So that we can get either 20% chance. Oh, it's 60%, not 70. So there's a 20% chance for Meryl, 10% chance for Tailo, and 10% chance for oh my god, Wingull. So let's see what we get. I kind of want a Tailo because I should start Shenzi if it's a Tailo. Because Tailo is really good with Guts. It has an ability called Guts. So this is Zoops. You can run away. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Come on, come on, come on. Tailo, Tailo, Tailo. Woo! We got the Tailo. This Pokemon is so broken. We're gonna throw a Pokeball. It might be hard to catch, though. We have 2 Pokemon that are weak to the flying type. So we kind of need to catch this fast. I'm gonna tackle it. Okay. Come on, come on, Tailo. Get caught, just get caught. Just be mine, please, 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 please. You're so nice. Oh my god. It pegged a 10. So we died a crit. We're gonna have to risk it. Come on. This Pokemon is way more important than Shenzi, in my opinion. A Growl, that's pretty good. We can try that Premier Ball, I don't know. I just want this to be caught. Please, please, please. 1. God damn it. It's Focus Energy, that's pretty good. I don't want to attack it because if he crit, I don't think it dies. I think it's close but we don't die, but I just want... Okay, we're gonna have to attack. Okay. Please get caught. We're gonna lose Shenzi, but you're so more important with the Guts ability. Please. Growl. Come on. Why is it so hard to catch? What's the catch rate on this thing? We threw a few Pokeballs. Let's just go to Tree Ninja. Okay, that's 7. So crit is 14. That's really scary. Come on. Nice! Okay, we caught it. We didn't lose Shenzi. Nice. That was a scary Pokemon catch. But this Pokemon is really good. We already used this before in Pokemon Fire Red Omega. It was pretty darn useful when I could use it with its Guts ability. I usually like name it Sky with an E. And this has Guts, right? Yep. So basically, if you have a status condition, your physical moves do 50% more damage. That's a lot. And this is a Pokemon that's really fast. It's a really fast Pokemon. It has decent attack, but it's not that good. But with the Guts, it actually helps it. It has a gentle nature. I think it's pretty darn bad, in my opinion, right? What is gentle? Plus special defense and minus defense. That's kind of bad, I guess. It's not, you know, whatever, right? It's just kind of whatever. But it's a really good Pokemon we caught. And I'm pretty happy that we got the 10% chance sale inside of the Meryl or the Wingull. Cool. So far I'm pretty happy with our encounters, to be honest. So let's just do, let's play a little bit longer. So let's see, the Route 104 has trainers. First trainer has a C-Dot and Tail, which is defense and speed. We're gonna use Shenzi. What? You're not a trainer? Okay. It's you, probably. So, Zigzagoon Tackle. Use Tail Whip a few times. So this has... I'm gonna just Howl 6 times. Because this wants to bite. Yep. And we just... kill it. Nice. Next up, we have a trainer with... a Zigzagoon? Oh no, it's a Magikarp. I'll go into Tree Ninja for this one so we can just absorb and get the Speed EV from the Magikarp. And I don't think you're a trainer, right? Nope. So that's +1 speed for Tree Ninja. Alright, let's keep moving. Next trainer has a Zigzagoon, so he went to use Sky. I kind of need to go... I kind of want to heal Sky. I don't want to be... I want to start losing encounters already by being stupid. Okay. Alright, with that, let us go ahead and fight the next trainer then. It has a Zigzagoon, which probably... Oh, some more berries. 2 Oran, which is pretty cool, and then 2 Peaches, which is kind of meh. So you should have the Zigzagoon, Tail Whip start, another Tail Whip, another Tail Whip. Full restore. Ooh, Growl as well. That was a lot of damage. This is speed. I can actually go to Tree Ninja here, no problem, and just absorb. Absorb again. Okay, that's fine. And that's +1 speed. Oh, by the way, the level cap for Roxanne is level 15. She has level 15 Nosepass. You're still fine. I'm gonna go heal before, again. I don't want to waste potions, like, when you're so close to the Pokemon Center, too. It's just, like, a few seconds. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so then, Petalburg Woods. Something really important that we got Wurmple again. I'm talking about Wurmple being a Dupe Claws again. There's like 48% of the encounters in Petalburg Woods are a species of Wurmple. So there's Wurmple, there's Silcoon, and there's Cascoon. So this is very good because 48% of the Pokemon we won't be able to catch because of the dupe clause, because we already have a Wurmple. Which means we get a bit more of a percentage, I guess, to catch a different Pokemon, which is exactly what we want. So let's take a look at encounters here. Petalburg Woods, there's I can't even read my own writing. Poochyena 30% chance, which is dupes. We have Wurmple 28%, which is dupes. Then we have Silcoon and Cascoon, each with 10%, which is also dupes because we caught a Wurmple. Then there's 5% chance for Tailo, we already caught, another dupes. And then there's a 15% chance for a Shroomish and a 5% chance for a Slackoth. So we either are going to be getting a Slackoth or a Shroomish here. So I think actually I want a Slackoth. Not only do we already have a Grass type, Shroomish is a very good Pokemon. I learned Spore at level 54, I think, right? If you don't evolve it ever, which is basically a 100% accuracy Sleep Powder, which is very good. But obviously you only use it in like very, very late game. So I kind of want to Slackoth. Slacking is pretty insane. And, you know, it's a good Pokemon. We'll get the Shroomish immediately. Okay, so I think we can tackle this, right? Yeah. Got Poison, we'll go into Tree Ninja. And Absorb. Okay. I think he survives an Absorb crit, so I'm gonna Absorb. Okay. Now let's catch you. Pokeball, go. This is still fine. I'm probably just gonna keep this on the computer, though, until level 54. I want to learn Spore. Unless we need it for some reason. Unless we need a Fighting type for some reason. Maybe if you don't have an answer for Watson, a Fighting type would be good for the Magneton, right? So we have a Reishi. I really like this Pokemon. I really like Breloom. I think he has pretty cool setup. It's something like Leech Sheet, Substitute, Spore, and Focus Punch. I think it's a very good move pool. So, alright, Reishi. Let's take a look at you. Docile nature. That's probably like really bad. Docile is neutral. Oh, Docile is neutral. That's pretty good. I really like neutral natures, like I've been saying. So good thing we got you. You have 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Let me just, yeah. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We're not going to make it. Okay. How much? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lose a potion. Boom. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. We're good. Okay. Really annoying with his ability, you know. Effect Spore. I like that it's a neutral nature. I'll keep him on the team for now, just in case, but I'm probably not going to use it. With our encounter done, the only one that's missing is Slackoth, which is pretty better, I think. I would have liked a Slackoth as my encounter, but it was only 5% chance as well. It would be hard to get one. So this trainer has only Wurmples, I think, so it's going to go for our own Wurmple and get some more HP EVs. And we will evolve. Please be a Dustox or a Cascoon, right? So that's plus 1 HP, plus 2 HP, and plus 3 HP. Oh my god, another one, plus 4. That's plus 4 HP. Dustox. Please, please, please. Cascoon, 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 Cascoon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Cascoon. Please be Cascoon. Cascoon? No, it's Silcoon. God damn it. Oh, of course it's Silcoon. Oh, I already was training you with so many HP EVs too. I'm a little bit disappointed. This is a bug grass, right? Oh my god, I didn't get the Dustox. That is quite disappointing in my opinion. Because Dustox is very defensive, a pretty good special defender, while Beautifly is more of a offensive Pokemon. And I don't like its sniping, I don't like its ability too much. I'm not sure if its move pool is any good, but yeah, I guess. Oh well. It is what it is. Next up, we have a trainer. Oh, we need to fight the Team Magma or Team Aqua dude. Has a level 9 Poochyena, which is attack. We'll have Reishi, or Shenzi, I mean. I think deal with that. He's only level 8, but I guess I probably should train Sky. I think I'm actually going to end off the episode. We're 40 minutes in. And I guess we're in a good place to stop because I'm going to have to grind more. And then there's a few more Pokemon I need to fight and stuff. So yeah, a little bit of a disappointing ending. Not only did we get not the good encounter I wanted, but the Silcoon. Oh my god, couldn't you be a Cascoon for once? So yeah, a little bit of a mubber, but you know, it's I'm having fun with this Nuzlocke. It's mostly here just for me to learn as well a lot of Hoenn Pokemon. I'm pretty sure we can do this on attempt number 1 as well, just completely smash this Nuzlocke. I'm kind of confident after beating Fire Red Omega. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you next time.